Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and this is not a rerun. Nope, brand new right here today. I ask you, don't forget my buddies up here at Spotlight Hobbies, invisible.com. A good place to buy models, let me tell you. Oh, they got that 1/12 scale Camaro back in stock. If y'all want to check that out. Okay, now... This is 60s Rule channel, Dan the Man. Love this guy. He has got a really good channel. I really like it. He's got his little background just like I do, and I like that. He's a good guy. He builds a heck of a good model. And love this. This is great. You don't see it. You do not see Marlins ever, hardly. Heck, I don't even remember seeing too many real ones. On the back here, we got a lot of neat stuff. Pages from early books, advertisements. Man, I've done spent a lot of time looking at this. I remember this little red guy here. I had that. Okay, well, this is Dan the Man. Y'all go check out his channel. It's really good. Give him a like and a subscribe and a comment. Maybe share and let your friends know that you found somebody new. That is cool. If you don't already know him, you may already know him. He's been around for a while. Dan the Man at 60s Rule. Go check it out. Next. What the heck is next? Oh, I have unboxing. Sorry about that. I had to get up and go get it because I wasn't smart enough to have it ready. Yeah. The tow truck, I'm going to unbox it. And there is a lot of parts in here, so if you need to get your lunch or anything, excuse me, breakfast, I mean. Oh, I didn't say it. This is Wednesday morning Models with Glenn, and I guess that's what I'll call it. And I might start doing this every week. I don't know. That's so satisfying. Okay, this is the Mobius 1972 Ford F350 4x4 tow truck, high side version by Ford and Mobius. Look at the size of this box. It's freaking huge, man. All right. You know what? I've been through this already, checking stuff out. They have separate instructions for the bed. How about that? A whole separate instruction. Only thing I don't like is this road map to show you how to get to the end if you follow all the directions and everything. It's a good thing I took courses in folding road maps, or I'd never get this back in the box. And check out the color combinations. That is a lot of color combinations. I don't usually show the decals, the instructions. Now, these instructions are for the actual truck and chassis. All right, quit coughing. I told me to quit. All right. This, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because a lot of this y'all already know because this is a standard Mobius truck. I'm pretty sure this is the same on almost all their trucks. But, look at that grill guard. I like that. That is really sweet. And a few other, these little hooks to go on the back. Man, I hope there's extras in here. Those are hard to come by. Get all the tires. What is it? Oh, Chuck. I'm coming. Hang on, boy. Chuck can't jump no more. And he's blind. Hey, leave him alone. What was that? And I have to help him on the couch, so he just stands there barking until I pick him up. That's my boy. He's a good boy. Oh, I ain't gonna do that. Man, there is enough parts in here to choke a whale. Don't choke whales, people. That's not funny. There's the rear springs, extra heavy duty. And oh, this is something I really I saw it on the instructions. I hadn't seen it in here yet. There's two of them. I wonder why there's two of them. These go from the PTO on the transfer case up to the winch, so the driver can throw the lever in the cab and kick on the PTO and then go back there and work the levers to pick up the thing. He may have the PTO control on the back. I don't know. But I've never seen one in a wrecker kit before. That is some really good detail. Wheel backs and stuff. Some of this stuff is just commonplace, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. Like the motor. It's pretty much just the motor. And these parts for the motor. And if you want to see them closer, better, just pause and gawk at it for a minute. I'm getting to this. Now, this is the part. This is the best part. This is the wrecker. The back plate. Look at that diamond deck on there. That's sweet. Winch parts. Oh, I love winch parts. And I can copy these off in Plastruct or Evergreen before I put this thing together. I copy some of these off. And, yeah, oh, man. That's the reason I'm doing this right now is I can't wait to start on this. I want to get the frame and bed built and see what it looks like with that other cab on it. There's the cool body. I'm copy these too with Plastruct before a lot of these parts I'm going to copy off before I put it together. Now, this is awesome. This is a fixed, you just glue it on. It's not adjustable, but this one is. You raise it up or down, posable. And you got your sling back here. Yeah, boy, that is nice. Oh, what is here? Oh, these are the things that you put down for the hinges for that. All right, next part. Next part is, oh man, I'd like to have several sheets of this. Look at those hooks. Hooks are hard to come by, buddies. Let me tell you. I don't know what some of this stuff. Oh man, I like those too. Those are sharp. You don't find those J hooks. Those are cool. Those go under the axle. Throw them up under the axle. Pick it up from the back or the front, I guess too. There's the boom. Boom. There. That's favorite part right here. Like to have a bunch of those trees. I wish they'd sell them trees separate. Put together a wrecker boom kit separate and wrecker bed separate. That'd be sweet. They won't do it, but it would be sweet if they did. Here we have a bunch of shifters and shocks, trannies. There's your transfer case. Somewhere on, oh, that's a little PTO right there where it comes out. And front suspension parts. There is so much stuff in here. The box weighs about, I'm going to say about 25 and 3/4 pounds at least. That's a frame. 4-wheel drive too. Y'all, I want y'all to notice this is 4-wheel drive. Which for a record, that's very desirable. Those are too pretty to be on a wrecker. I'm gonna have to dechrome those and maybe paint them. Yeah, they're too pretty to be on a wrecker. These aren't though. Lovely grill. That's nice. And mirrors. Got a whole bunch of extra mirrors. That's cool. I knock them off as quick as I can put them back on. Here's some lights for the wrecker part too. It goes spotlights to go up on the boom so you can see what the heck you're doing in the dark. And some more parts. I ain't kidding, man. There is a lot in here. There's nice looking door panels and seat. I'm going to turn this in a second. You can see the stack of parts I got here. What do we got here? Floorboard and the hood. And you'll notice they got that hood warpage thing corrected. No more warped hoods through here. And the back of the cab, I guess that's a gas tank. And okay, now we've got one last little thing of pedals and brake booster. And nope, I ain't done yet. Here is all the invisible parts that you can't see. And sun visors, wheel backs, battery. Okay, we're almost down in the. There's still two more. What is this? This is a tailgate for a different truck, and the header bar for the core support, and the firewall. Also, the dashboard. That's pretty. That looks pretty good. Oh, a little bit of flashing. We don't care. And steering column and the sway bar. The odd place to find a sway bar. We have, oh boy. Did I even open this? Oh no, these ain't open. Look at this though. This is cable for rigging it and chains too. I'm not sure exactly what the chains are for, but I saw in the instructions where all the cables run. That is sweet. Oh man, I ain't got nothing to open these with. I really want to show them. Hang on a sec. I can rip and tear and shred. I didn't shred the decals. All right, what do we got? We got the thing for the back for the safety stripes, quality service center, Larry's, 24-hour emergency towing. That's what it says here. And then a couple of Fords and some breeder detail and tags. I think that is, I'm not sure what that is. I guess it's instrument cluster. Anyway, now, look over here. That's a pile of parts that I got to try to work back into the box. Which ain't going to happen just right this minute. I'm gonna put that over there and go on with the show, and we will come back to this. Now, I got another build that I'm working on that I would like to show you guys before I get too far on it. This one is awesome. I've named it Dinner, and let me get the thing going so you can catch it from all sides. Now, as you can see, I've already added the lunch meat. There's corned beef, and there's some mayo on the bottom. Now, I may have to add some mustard to the top, because you know corned beef, you need mustard. But the optional parts is, I don't know if I want to use a sharp cheddar or the mild cheddar. So I got those options weighing right now. But I call that one Dinner, because that's probably what it's going to be. Oh, okay. And since dang it, here's the tires still to add to that pot. I will never get it all back in that box. Oh, and here's another thing. This is the cab for it. Instead of using this guy, let's see. Yeah, instead of this guy, I replace it with that guy, because I just think it'll look so cool with the earlier on it. Why not? I have to change everything. I have compulsions. Okay? It's not something I can fix. Then I figured since we was talking about records, I may as well show you a couple. Let me move my sandwich project and put the whirly-jigger back down here. Knock a bunch of parts off on the floor. That's never good. Where the heck did they go? Oh, under my chair. Man, that's a lot of parts. I ain't kidding. It's a lot of parts. Trust me, it is a lot of parts. Boy, for me, the more the better. It take longer to put together, but where are you going? You got someplace to be? You can't sit down and work on a model for a few hours at a time? Something wrong there. Woo, hang on. I got to get a drink of coffee. My throat's going on me. Okay, I had to get up and go get it and then sit back down and make that old man grunt. You know, the one you make when you sit down when you get old. Okay, this is my Chevy truck wrecker. It's just a Chevy truck wrecker. There's no story to go with it. I usually have a story to go with everything. You know, it's just pop service. I just like records, dadgummit. And this one is cool. He looks like somebody I know. Alrighty. That's that one, and I've got another one. Hang on a minute, I'm getting it. This old 50 Ford record. And let me see how. Let me hit the zoom. Yeah. See, I got some dentage in it there, and some rust holes back here. Yeah, and there's a dent and a hole knocked in it, some rust holes, more dents. I make those dents like this. I take that Dremel tool that got the little carvy ball on the end of it, and rub it on the inside till I get it real super thin, and then just push it in and work it with my thumbnail until it looks like a dent. And the rust holes are the same way. You just grind until it pops through from the back. Let me see, like that. And on the door, you can leave where it melts it, gets it hot and melts it and pushes it up. You can leave that because it looks like bubble rust. I don't know much about rust. I'm not a rusty guy. I just had to come up with something to do this with because I really wanted it to look old and rusty. Because it just looks cool as a record being like that. Now this guy, on the other hand, is an upscale service station, and he keeps his truck nice. Yeah, it needs washed. But I made this out of the standard. It's the same one as this. Where is he at? Over here. It's the same kit. Exactly. I just mounted the cab farther up. Okay, I gotta wait till it gets around. I mounted the cab farther up. If you got down, Chuck, well, what'd you get down for? Ugh, you're a pain in the Chuck, you know that? He's a good boy, though. He really is. And, where was I? Oh, yeah, on the video. I made this hood for it. I used the back of the hood, and I used the side corners and the very nose of it, and then filled in with mutagen in between and carved it out. It did not come off. It don't come off. There's no motor in there. And the extra running boards was made from the extra running boards from the bed. Actually, I used the bed from this on that Vic up that I made. I got it too close on the zoom. And the bed and the boom is 100% completely scratch built. From memory. I didn't have no plans or nothing. I really like this one though. I love records. I don't know why. I just do. Now, I'm coming to the end of the show. Let me get another drink of coffee. Oh man, I hope y'all didn't hear that loud gulp. Oh, Dan. Yeah, I had to write a note here. Dan the man at 60s Rule, did I send you a shop card? Would you tell me in the comments? I forgot who I sent shop cards to. If I didn't send you one yet, let me know. And if I did, let me know. So I can fix it. Okay, now, I have a story about Don. Oh, by the way, I'm the only one that calls him Donnie. Everybody else in the world calls him Don. I've been calling him Donnie since they brought him home from the hospital. Hey. And I was upset because I told him I wanted a puppy, and they brought him back. That took a while to get over. Anyway, he was living down here in the South with the dad half of the family, and I was living up north with the mom half of the family, and Donnie decided he's going to come up and visit. Well, he was on I-95 or I-55 headed north and headed into the Champaign Triangle, which is near Champaign, Illinois. Terrible place. If y'all can avoid it, it's the Champaign Triangle where bad things happen, just like the Bermuda one. I got a ticket there. Donnie wrecked this Camaro there. He also had his Vega blow up on fire there. And, me and my buddy Junior almost got carjacked in my van. If I hadn't jumped in the back and locked the side doors, we would have got carjacked. Anyway, he was driving up I-55, headed towards Champaign in this Camaro of his at 72. And this wasn't 75, it was a 3-year-old car. Pretty nice, man. Still new, low mileage. And he was driving along, and he noticed that wheel running down the side of the highway looked kind of familiar. And he thought to himself, he says, that kind of looks familiar, that wheel there. About that time, the front left of the car dropped to the ground and dug into the concrete and drug him off the road. And they had been doing road work, and they had these huge, huge piles of gravel piled up right in the middle of the median. There were 3 of them, one right after the other. Man, he was doing about 80 when he left the road. Went down into the middle of the median and hit that first pile of gravel, and them old Duke boys, they just shot up in the air about like that, flew through the air and missed the second pile, missed the third pile, and came down past it like this. And you know, you watch the Dukes of Hazzard and you say, wow, those guys jumped, and it looks like they wrecked the car when they came down, but they're still driving it. That don't happen. This thing was crunched, man. The whole nose was up about this much higher than it should be. So after he got it towed to a gas station and parked back there, the cops give him a ride to a bus station. Him and the guy that was with him, my other Don, there were 2 Dons in the car doing this wrecking. And they took him to the bus station, and they took the bus on up to where I lived. We got my buddy Charles in his truck. He had this boom that somebody made, record boom. It was just the 3 legs, the 2 back legs and then one that went down with a hole in the end of the I-beam. And he put that in the back of his truck and knocked 2 holes through the wooden bed. It had the wooden bed. And he run a chain through that hole in it, and then through the hole in the boom, and then down through those 2 holes and around the cross braces of the wooden part, not around the frame or nothing. And we headed back down there to get the car. And we was loading it up, and we never thought nothing of it, but it did look like we was stealing it, because the cops said, hey, well, what y'all doing? We had to explain it and get the gas station manager on the phone. But he had paid everything right then, said he'd come back and get it. Anyway, there was no marker lights on the truck, no emergency flasher, so we took the front marker lights out of the Camaro and put them on top of the boom and hooked them up to the 4-ways in here. Drove it back home. And that boom, man, it would raise, the end where it was chained down, it would raise up and go back down. It was just floating up and down, not touching anything the whole trip back. About 200 miles, I guess. Anyway, that's my story. Donnie did get the car fixed and ready, going again. But that's my story, and I'm going to stick to it. The names weren't changed because who cares? And I hope y'all enjoy this on a Wednesday morning. And love everybody, for sure. I mean, y'all are awesome. The people in this community that welcome me aboard, and they're nice to me. I like it when people are nice to me, man. That's awesome. So if y'all don't mind, like, if you don't mind, on the like, and a comment, pretty neat to comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I mean, it's not that hard and it's cheap. And share. If you know anybody might be interested in watching this, let them know. And I will see y'all later. Bye.